and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll air it out on third. Putting Ingram on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
First and 10 now from the 46. It's cooked out wide, complete. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Cole Holcomb there on the stop.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
They'll throw again. Nix. Nick Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down from the 42. Throwing again. Here's Nix. To the right. And intercepted. Kyle Kepler makes the play. And the Steelers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. So what happened there, partner? Looked like he'd found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
He's got to gain a 6 there. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On second down, Warren. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and...
It's Warren on third down. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Complete to DK Metcalf. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. One after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers will jump back to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Mims. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
On the 24 once again, it's second and 10. Nix from the gun. He put everything he had. The Broncos cut it to a low point on the scoreboard.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Johnson now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at 1st down here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they face 2nd down. A give left side to Warren. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Move 58, inside.
They'll go for it. Rodgers gets this one to Freiermuth. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Working inside the red zone. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Escapes the pocket. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 2nd quarter lead. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. Making some progress here. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Going wide receiver run to start this series. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down. So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Captain. Over second. Hey, Olay.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 43.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away.
And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Defense's first sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, for a really big loss.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, third and long.
Hold on a second. Ready? Right here, look.
Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass, and that RPO scheme offensively feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
From the red zone now. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Cole Holcomb has it. And the Steelers take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirit in return.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. It's an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge hit in return for that defense.
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. From the red zone on first. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Pat Fryermuth the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
$19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Hold on a second.
Throwing on first down, Nix. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. Here's Nix. And it'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
4th down. Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. That's taken at the 15. And he gets a pretty nice result there on the punt return to put an end to our first 2 quarters of play. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. A run from Ward here to start the third. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Dose of the hurry up here.
No gain on the play.
Rodgers will look to throw. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. So 20 yards on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down. We've set it downs for them from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Right on the left side with Warren. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
On 2nd down, Warren gets it again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
To keep this drive moving, partner, here's another 1st and 10. They'll go again with Warren. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Warren once more. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. Looking quickly here.
That's good for a Steelers.
Warren is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. The Steelers stretch their lead to 21. Now Boswell on to send this away. Harvey now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Nix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers get it back on the final play of the quarter. Nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. First down from the 42.
Slip it in.
They'll run. It's Gainwell. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 43-yard
To throw, Rodgers. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
And the Steelers first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
Screen 18. Screen 18 up.
Rodgers off the play action. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's second down coming up. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time.
And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers put up even more points in a win. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again.
First Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Mims. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10.
Oh, my son. Hello. Ready. My name is Captain.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first downs. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Next, quick out wide, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Nick snap on first and 10. This is Ingram working the left side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Second and 3 now. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Ingram's got another one. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
It's a third down give to Harvey. He is down to the 30-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I love that call on third down because it just gives you options. The best third down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Oh, my son.
Nix from the gun. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? ODB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Oh, my son. Ready. Ready. Return.
Nix again on second and 10. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last second attempt.
And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got fourth down.
those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Desperation time here on fourth. That one finds his man, Ingram. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Complete on the option. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos putting up points in a game decided. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
The Steelers take over first and 10. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set first and 10.
319! Look at you.
Running left, it's Gainwell. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 39-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
258!
They're going to pass it here. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
26! 319!
On 4th down, it's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Nix with it on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the